Welcome back, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe if you found the video helpful. I'm going to start off with a Harlowe build for Borderlands 4. Going through the gear here, showing you that there's really nothing special. The main pieces here is going to be the Bottle Lightning, Katanawa's Revenge, the Hot Slugger, and the Lumberjack. The main reason is for these particular weapons is because of the cryo damage and or the electric damage. Plasma Coil is another great weapon to add into this repertoire. It's going to work really well. Again, this idea came from back in the day, Borderlands 3, the Zane Cryo build. I thought that this would be perfect for Harlowe in part 4. You can see I'm pretty much stacking the cryo effectiveness, the cryo damage. Pretty much from here, the main part of this whole build is you're going to want to entangle, freeze, or electrocute. Here's the entangled ripple effect. That's going to be one of the big ones. Pretty much anytime you entangle one person, you entangle another. That's going to be big for you. Lifesteal, this is going to play into the overshield loop. Every time that you pretty much create a gain shield or your overshield, you're gaining life. It's going to add it right back into your overshield, creating an infinite loop where you shouldn't be going down. Whenever you kill an enemy that's entangled, it's going to create splash damage. So that's another one to also watch out for. That's going to be the next ability coming up. If you're able to find a mod that has the points into experimentation and domino effect, it's going to be the next two skills I show you here. That's pretty much what you're wanting, to be able to create that splash effect. Every time you kill something, it has a chance to proc it again and again, doubling the damage and quadrupling it if you can get it to proc. Next, ends up playing into the overshield loop hum, and the following one is going to play into the entangled enemies loop as well. That's going to be action at a distance. Pretty much it's just every time you have a chance to apply a status effect to an entangled enemy. So you're just proccing everything over and over again. We're going to be playing into the cryo efficiency again here with absolute 0. I believe the next one ends up playing into the gun damage based upon your overshields. So again, from the infinite loop, more damage. The main part here is we're trying to get down to group study. The reason for group study is because every passive that we have is now being applied to everybody on our team. So if we have a full team, we're able to multiply and overlap the bubbles between each other and actually increase it 4 times the normal amount. That one ability is just gigantic. And then if you run engine, you're able to reduce the cooldown time down to 30 seconds. So in which case you can move around and do crazy numbers. And they do stack. We tested this out with some friends of mine. Did 2 bubbles over a boss, and it literally doubled all of our damage. It's a huge advantage. You don't need to run it. You can change it up if you want to. You spend the point somewhere else. That whole section is only for to be able to keep that bubble and move with us. The class mod here to run is going to be Field Scientist, I believe is what it is. Yeah, that's what I have. The reason for it is every time you shock an enemy, it automatically entangles them. Every time it entangles them, it irradiates and it causes electrocution and continues in the cycle of the combo. This is just going to be a little bit of gameplay of showing it off as what it does. Me going down to throwing grenades. I'm pretty much wanting you to focus on the shield. Look at the overshield. Look at what happens when you're firing. When you're fighting a boss, just make sure at the very end of their life you get away from them, especially in UAH 5. When you get to that point, they actually all come with Nova, so whenever they die, they blow up and explode, and that will kill you because you're no longer shooting. So long as you have an active enemy that you're actually engaged in and passively shooting at, your shield should always stay full and regenerating overshield. I also want you to take notice that most of the enemies, they're going to be having this shimmering color to them. That's when they're entangled, and you're going to notice that they're either frozen when I use different guns, or they're entangled because they're not moving, and pretty much making it simple to kill. And the other thing we did also test with 2 of us running this build on a boss, you are able to freeze bosses. We threw grenades with 180% efficiency along with the machine guns with cryo, and literally the bosses stand still in front of you. There's a video up on my Xbox page that you can take a look at and see it, where the boss does not move, not one step between the 2 of us.